Alright YouTube, it's the Shadow King, King Nazru, here with a review for Rosario Vampire 2, Chapter 9. We see that a student is seemingly killed by a werewolf. That's a dark way to start the chapter off. On the other hand, that adds a bit more edge and seriousness to these stories. Well played. Kokua hears the werewolves howling in the locker room and decides to investigate. She says things have been rather peaceful and dull of late, and wants to do a story about the attacker of these female students, especially since she's now committed herself to being a newspaper club member. Coco spots the werewolf and its victim, and the werewolf threatens her to forget what she saw. Coco begins to pursue the culprit, but sees the girl is still alive. Well, let's start it on how I thought the chapter would start off, but I'll take it. And Coco also notices that the girl's skirt has been torn. Gee, torn skirt, beautiful girl, and a werewolf. I wonder who the culprit is. Yukari identifies the girl as a junior named Koko Nakamoto, and her injuries were made by a blade. Tsukune and Cocoa agree the criminal must be stopped, leading Tsukune to ask Cocoa what the werewolf looked like. And as she describes him, all the details make it seem that Gin is the culprit. To which Cocoa believes when she first meets Gin and starts strangling him, but Mizure stops her and reminds her that she needs proof, and a catchy tagline, much like Sherlock Holmes has. Cocoa assumes she was wrong until Gin says he hopes she grows up to be just as sexy as Kurumu while grabbing Kurumu's breast, thus causing Cocoa to reassure that he is definitely the guilty one. Cocoa tries to act civil, but secretly vows to expose him, causing her to start spying on Gin as he pervertly flirts with other women. But she ends up getting caught by Kurumu and Mizure. Fortunately, they wish to help her. Kurumu and Mizure still have their doubts about Gin possibly wanting to hurt girls, even if he is a pervert, but they suspect he is hiding something. Cocoa asks if the girls are friends with Gin, to which they say no, and they wish to use their training against him, which Gin overhears behind them. And we'll get to the rest of that in the next part of Rosario Vampire 2, Chapter 9.